Hey guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, I'm going to be talking about Barcelona's pursuit for a left winger. We're going to be talking about the potential options in that position. And as well, we're going to be looking at some Lewandowski quotes in regards to Barcelona and our recent run of games. But guys, before we get started on the video, make sure to follow me on all of my social media platforms. Everything's posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you guys can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. But guys, let's get straight into it and let's talk about Barcelona's potential targets for that left wing position. And it's been reported by FFP Polo that these are the three options to reinforce that position. FC Barcelona's options to reinforce their attack this summer. It's Gabriel Martinelli, Kivicius Kvaratskhelia, and then Caudo Mitoma. These are the three options reported that Barcelona are looking into for that left wing position. And each of them, they're going to be costing different prices. Both Martinelli and Kivica, they're roughly going to be around 85 to 90 million euros, around that price tag, or maybe even a little bit more. That's taking into account their transfer, like their market value. Mitoma, he is going to be the cheaper of the three. His transfer market value is currently at 50 million euros. And taking into account, their output, they're not particularly having, fantastic seasons. For example, looking at their stats, Martinelli, he's played 28 games and he has 10 goals and assists. Looking at Mitoma, he has 25 games played with 9 goals slash assists. And then Kivica, he has 30 games played with 11 slash goals and assists. So as you guys can see, it's relatively, they have similar stats this season. And, these are the three targets in which Barcelona are looking forward. And honestly, none of them are particularly convincing for me. If, looking at their cost, all of them are going to be requiring, to pay for Barcelona to pay big money. And if Barcelona's going to go and pay big money, I don't think that they should be in that left wing position. As I said, in the previous video when I was talking about Rafael Leao and should Barcelona make that potential superstar signing, I was throwing that out there as like a potential option for Barcelona, but I would much rather use that money to reinforce the squad entirely rather than just one singular position. And if Barcelona, if they're looking to sign no, a left winger, where does that leave Ansu Fati? Because if you guys don't know, Ansu Fati, he's currently out on Brighton. We loaned him out to Brighton just to, for him to get some minutes, because in Barcelona and in the past season, he wasn't really getting enough minutes. And in his Brighton, he started relatively well, but then he got injured. He was out for a couple months. And, now he's getting back into the flow of things. And this is a report by Perriet. Ansu Fati is finding his form back at Brighton, and the possible arrival of Roberto De Zerbi could help with his return to Barcelona. And FC Barcelona fans dream of having both Ansu Fati and Lamine Yamal in the attack. Now that would be a dream, like move to see Ansu Fati shining at his best. Partner with Lamine Yamal and having Vitor Roque up at the striker. That'd be an absolutely fantastic partnership. But taking into account that everyone is at their best. And so, just looking at Barcelona's transfers planned and seeing how they're targeting a left winger, I posed the question: where does that leave Ansu Fati? Because does that mean that Barcelona are going to be looking to sell him? Because if you're looking for a left winger and you have Ansu Fati, then that means you don't really place much confidence in him. And then as well, where does that leave Joao Felix? Because Barcelona, they've been very open to the media, saying that they would love to keep Joao Felix. They're very happy with his work. But I'm looking at how Barcelona is operating, so far in the summer, no, and so far in these past recent weeks, it seems that that's just, them just saying, hey, Joao Felix is doing great, but just to keep, the pleasantries. But guys, let me know your guys' thoughts on Barcelona's search for a left winger. Do any of the three options entice you? Gabriel Martinelli, Kivicius Kvaratskhelia, or Mitoma? Would you guys want to see them come to the club? Or would you say, hey, we have Ansu Fati, he is on loan, let's put some faith in him? Or Would you guys go for the third option and keep Joao Felix for that left wing position? Let me know your guys' thoughts on that. And now moving on, we're going to be talking about Robert Lewandowski's quotes regarding Barcelona. Now, these are his quotes. We are the perfect moment to change, to play better. First in Vigo, and then comes the Champions League. We are working towards it. He's sending a positive message to the squad, and let's see how they respond. I am sure that we are going to win many games, and at the end of the season, we are going to win something. So, wow, if Lewandowski is saying this might just be, false hope, like false optimism, and I don't know if that's the right message to send. But I do like that Lewandowski is feeling confident, and I hope the squad is feeling confident because as much as I would say like Barcelona's chances of winning a trophy are very very slim. La Liga is gone. We're out of the Supercopa de España. We're out of the Copa del Rey, and the Champions League is going to be really difficult to win. I definitely think though that the Champions League is open, like the most open it's been in recent years. None of the teams are doing spectacularly well. The only big teams you could probably say that you want to avoid is Madrid and Man City. But if we have a good day, we could definitely beat Real Madrid. And Man City, that's a little bit harder. I would much rather have Inter or Atletico face them, just because they're going to make the game very difficult for them. And if Barcelona they are to win something at the end of the season, could it potentially be the Champions League? That would be crazy. That would be an insane turn to the season. But continuing on, it's hard to explain what's happening because, for example, we conceded 3 goals against Granada. We've had a long week to work, and as I've said, we're at the perfect moment to change. And Barcelona, they're going to have another week to rest and prepare for the match against Celta Vigo, in which I am going to be making a match preview, and we're going to be talking, a little bit about Mingueza's quotes. Oscar Mingueza, if you guys forgotten, the ex-Barcelona player who's gone to Celta Vigo. We're going to be talking about those quotes in the match preview, but I'm I'm basically feeling the same thing that Lewandowski is feeling. Like, why is Barcelona playing so badly, and why are we conceding goals to basically anyone who basically shows up to play against Barcelona? It's absolutely a joke. But Lewandowski talking about the squad a little bit. He says last year Busquets, Jordi Alba, and PK were here. This year there's a mix of experience and youth, and it shows. And I would even say that it's inclined more to the youth, because if you're looking at the squad that Barcelona is playing, you have Ter Stegen in goal, you have Balde, looking at Barcelona's, let's say like everyone is fit. You have Ter Stegen, Balde, Araujo, maybe Kubarsi or Kunde, but you want to play Kunde on the right. Cancelo 100%. I don't know. I don't know where he would play. And in the other no, honestly, like the defense is completely wide open. I have no idea who starts. But in the midfield, you're looking at Pedri, you're looking at Gavi, two youngsters. You're looking at up top, you're looking at Vitor Roque, you're looking at Lamine Yamal, and the squad is relatively inexperienced, and with the absences of Busquets, Jordi Alba, and Pique, I definitely think that locker room is missing something. And with the addition of Inigo Martinez, with the addition of Gundogan, that does help replace it. But this squad is still yet to mature, and I'm that's where Lewandowski is aiming towards, and I definitely agree to that to some extent. And lastly, guys, looking at some two last quotes from Lewandowski. Oh, wait. That's not the quote. Where was it? There we go. We'll do that. Discussing with referees, I focus on scoring goals. Well, I mean, you haven't been scoring much. When I talk to them, it's to understand their decisions. When the on the pitch referee indicates one thing and VAR another. And that's something that us Barcelona fans we are getting upset because the referees so far in our past couple of games, they haven't been the best, and it's very frustrating. And lastly, the journalist who I was actually interviewing, Lewandowski, he was actually an Espanol fan, and Lewandowski says, "I'm so sorry for you," and then he laughs. But guys, that was it for the Barcelona news of the day. I will be making some more reaction later tonight in regards to the Champions League. We are going to be making that video, so make sure to tune in for that. But let me know your guys' thoughts on everything that I've discussed down below in the comments. What do you guys make of Barcelona's pursuit for a left winger? Do any of the options entice you? And lastly, do you guys agree with Lewandowski's quotes that Barcelona can change in the next couple of games? Definitely let me know your guys' thoughts on everything that we have discussed. And as always, guys, remember to like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, everyone.